Welcome to God Gifted Camreras. You're watching an exclusive series on calligraphy called Soul of Calligraphy. I'm Swati Thakur, founder of Swasta. In previous episodes, we covered up letters of Chancery font. The next step in calligraphy is bringing your letters together and forming words and sentences. This is where most learners get stuck, not understanding how to give the correct spacing between the letters and words. I would just like to explain a few things regarding that. I have written this word spacing for you to get a fair idea to understand spacing between letters. As you see, the P and A are two curved letters. The spacing between two curved letters has to be a little less. Since a gap is formed over here, so the spacing between this has to be a little less. Spacing between a vertical line and a curved line has to be a little more. Again, spacing between two vertical lines has to be a little more compared to other letters. This gives a fair idea to understand spacing between the letters. And the most important thing is, when you write a letter and you pull up this stroke, that naturally creates a space for the next letter. For example, if I am writing an I and giving a small stroke, it naturally creates the space for the next alphabet. As a calligrapher, you can begin by practicing to arrange all the 26 letters together to make them look perfect and graceful. Here I am using a William Michel nib. As you can see, I have a set of William Michel nibs. They are extremely good in arranging letters and giving flourishes. You can invest in a set of William Michel if you like. As you see, I have already drawn the pencil lines with keeping 5 nib width height for the lower case. So as you can see that I have arranged all the 26 letters in one line, and even if there are no words in it, they can still look beautiful and ready to be framed for your house. Before you begin to even write the 26 letters, how do you arrange it is how I have mentioned in the previous episode. Take fine nib with height and mark on the paper the pencil lines. Understand the spacing for the ascender and the descender, and then you can start writing the letters in one line. This practice will improve your 26 letters and help you to understand the spacing. This practice will help you to understand the spacing between letters. Every single day, if you can devote 20 minutes in writing these letters, will help you to understand calligraphy much better. This is one more style of writing of 26 letters in front of you with a few flourishes. I would like to demonstrate this style also, how you can add in a few flourishes and bring in a little more attractiveness to your calligraphy. I would like to show you right from the beginning how to transfer the markings of this particular writing on your fair paper. On your table, always keeps a few strips of paper handy wherein you can mark from your rough working onto the fair paper. Like as you see, I have taken a marking of my lowercase and roughly taken the marking of the ascenders and the descenders. Now you can transfer it on the fair paper which you want to work with. You can transfer the marking on your fair paper. Now with the scale and set square, you can draw your straight lines. This is the basic method of drawing lines on plain paper. Now I am using a thinner nib of William Michel, which helps you to do a little more flourishing. In this arrangement of 26 letters, I have added a few flourishes to make my arrangement a little more interesting. This requires a lot of practice for the beginners, but there are a few things which I would like to mention, that the flourishes all are generally oval shaped. It is not that they are just randomly done anyhow. As you see, these are ovals, oblique shaped, placed side by side. I would like to give a basic information about placing flourishes, that there is a certain amount of geometry in your flourishes. Like the two 45-degree angle lines are parallel to each other and forming an oblique oval. You can go on adding as much as you like. But you have to take care that these lines have to be parallel to each other. These oblique shapes can be used in placing your flourishes with your letters. You can do your pencil markings this way on paper and practice your flourishes to make them more and more perfect and smooth. Now I will be showing you formation of words. For example, I have already done the pencil lines as I have explained in my earlier episode. Before you start writing, you can always do a rough pencil marking of your word spacing, which will help you to make a better composition. As you have seen, I have shown you examples of bringing words together in calligraphy. And also, if you wish to add a few flourishes and a few dash of strokes, you can always experiment with that. I hope you liked this episode and found it informative. So do like, share, comment and subscribe God Gifted Camreras. Thank you.